good? Coming at y'all with a new set of videos. You know, I talk about a lot of things because like I said, I study a lot of things. There's nothing I don't want my hands to get on. I want it all. Why do I want it all? Because learning is growing. Growing is learning. And as a young man, you don't want to miss the opportunity to not have the information that you need in order to see life correctly in the vital moments when you're making decisions, or when, you know, you're in situations or relationships and stuff like that. You always want to try to get a balanced point of view with everything. You know, especially as a man, you don't want to be emotional about things. You don't want to bring your trauma or fears into a situation. You know, you want to see it as it is. See what situation you're in, or whatever it may be that you're going through. You want to see it for what it is, and what it could potentially be for the positive, or what it could potentially be for the negative. And like I said, as a man, you need to see why the men before you failed. You need to see why they currently fail. What do they struggle with? Why do they struggle what they struggle with? How did they win? What mindsets made them win? How did they go to the next level? Whatever that may be. Spiritually, you know, in emotional matureness, financially, what brought them to the next level. Like I said, when I say spiritually, in their relationships, or when I say spiritually, what got them closer to God? What got them closer to, you know, figuring out themselves? And it's weird to say, you know, you've been living with yourself your entire lifespan, but still you're trying to figure who you are, what you're about. Now, you know, we're speaking in mysteries. When I started to get into those topics, now we're kind of transitioning to mysteries and you know, a more in-depth look of life. But I am going to say this, you know, there's certain secrets and revelations in the Bible that's not given to everybody, because most people don't deserve it. Most people are very carnal minded. They're just focused on what's in front of them and what they can see, or, you know, just aspects of, like, let's say lust, or you know, they're just getting suffocated by this body and it's all its desires of this world. You feel me? Now, there's nothing wrong with desiring things in this world, but having it completely control these is a different topic.